Welcome to Canada, the podcast that helps you prepare for your Canadian adventure with clarity and confidence. Hello, future newcomers, and welcome to your Canadian Prep Zone. You're listening to episode number 9, and it is recorded in June 2025. I am Emma Charlin, your host and your international mobility coach. I'm here to help you prepare, plan, and thrive in your move to Canada. Today, I'm going to talk to you about who can process your immigration application. But first, let's start with a reminder. In order to settle in Canada, you need to have a valid immigration status for you and your family. To do this, you must complete the appropriate immigration procedures. You have 3 main options. Complete the process on your own, be assisted by an authorized and unpaid representative, or be assisted by an authorized and paid representative. We will go through each option. If you decide to do it yourself, go to canada.ca or quebec.ca if you're moving to Quebec. Get the information you need, choose the immigration program that seems most appropriate to your situation, and apply using the forms and instructions provided. The process can be long and tedious. There are many pages to consult and jargon to understand. There is also the risk of making mistakes. But let me be clear on this. Yes, you can do it on your own. You do not have to use the services of a representative. If you want one, you can get one. If you don't want one, you don't have to get one. Now, if you want the help of a representative, you should know that they can be unpaid or paid. You can use an unpaid representative. This is a person who will help you for free. There should be no exchange of money and no exchange of gifts between the two of you. This person can be a friend, a family member, or anyone else with or without a law degree. This person can explain and give advice on your immigration options, help you choose the best immigration program for you, fill out and submit your immigration or citizenship application with you, communicate with the government of Canada on your behalf. It's really nice to have someone who can advise you. But for things to go smoothly, their advice must be accurate and timely. The problem being that immigration rules change all the time. It means that your Antonita, who went through the same immigration process 3 years ago, may be able to give you advice. But if she hasn't kept up with the latest immigration news, she would give you bad advice, even if she doesn't want to. And now, a word from our sponsor. Hey, but there is none. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the sponsor of the show right now. Today's episode is sponsored by my book, Cost of Moving to Canada, The Ultimate Guide. Would you like to move to Canada, know what expenses to expect, maximize your income, know how to create a budget, all with practical case studies to help you? Read my book, Cost of Moving to Canada, The Ultimate Guide. It's the essential companion you need to have in order to successfully manage your budget and your project in Canada. Let's get back to the show. Instead of an unpaid representative, you can use a paid representative. These representatives are licensed and paid. They have qualifications that allow them to advise you and process your immigration file. Regulated immigration consultants have passed exams with the College of Regulated Immigration Consultants. Immigration lawyers have passed exams with their provincial or territorial law society. And of course, these people are paid because their work deserves a paycheck. Unfortunately, there are many immigration scams out there. So before you hire any immigration consultant or lawyer, always do your research. Type canada.ca plus. Check if your representative is authorized into your search engine. or go to the College of Regulated Immigration Consultants website for consultants, or the website of the Provincial or Territorial Law Society for lawyers. Verify that the person claiming to be a consultant or a lawyer has the necessary credentials by checking with their professional association. If your representative is licensed and paid, he or she will often offer 3 types of services: an initial consultation, a review of your file, or a complete management of your file. In a consultation, you ask an immigration professional to develop an immigration strategy tailored to your needs. Once the consultation is complete, you know what immigration path is the best for you. Then it's up to you to manage your file and complete the necessary paperwork. In a file review, you have selected your immigration program and completed your file. You have all the required documents. You're ready to submit, but you decide to have it reviewed and validated by a professional before you send it. The third option is a complete management of your file. It includes the entire immigration process: an immigration strategy, the support, the preparation, the submission, and the follow-up of your file. In this very case, the immigration professional is at your side and takes care of everything or almost everything for you. In my book, Cost of Moving to Canada, The Ultimate Guide, I tell you more about the cost of these different services, as well as the cost you will have to bear in terms of application fees, biometrics fees, language tests, etc. As for me, and I want to be clear on this, I am not a licensed immigration consultant. I am not an immigration lawyer, and I am not a public notary. I may help you navigate the IRCC website and eventually stress some information on the website. I may do budget simulations on what you will need to pay to immigrate to Canada, but I will not advise you on what immigration program is the best for you. I'll not take your personal details. I'll not prepare your immigration file, and I will not represent you to the Canadian government. That's not what I do. I work with brilliant consultants and lawyers, and if you need names, I would be happy to give them to you. But please note that I personally don't handle immigration files. Let me give you 3 takeaways from this episode. First takeaway: you can handle your immigration process alone. It's completely possible to do it yourself by following the instructions on canada.ca or quebec.ca. However, be prepared for a complex and time-consuming process. Second takeaway: friends or family members can guide you for free, but their advice might not be up to date. Immigration policies change frequently, so relying on outdated information, even with the best intentions, can lead to mistakes. Third takeaway: paid professionals offer expertise, but verify their credentials first. Scams do exist. Whether you choose a simple consultation, a file review, or full representation, the choice is yours. You can find the notes for this episode in the Learn section of my website, bienvenueaucanada.ca. This will allow you to review the key points of the episode. And yes, even if the name of my website is in French, the articles are in English. And that's it for today. Thank you for listening until the end. Thinking about immigrating to Canada but feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or pulled in too many directions? Book a coaching session with me today and let's turn your Canadian dream into a real plan. Link in the show notes.